Yo, Saba, what's going on, man? Mecca, how you going, guys? Thanks for joining. Thank you. How you guys going? Insta join. Love to see it, bro. Hella bullish daily bias. I'm the same, man. What's good, Ocelot? Haven't spoke to you in a while. Wait, maybe I have. I don't know if your name's different on Discord and stuff. What's my bias? I'm bullish as well. What's up, Jassim? How you going, man? Cheers for joining again. Let's go. Yeah, I'm bullish. I'm really bullish. I'll wait for a couple more people to join in, and then we'll get going on what I'm thinking for the day. I'm excited to do another stream. Yesterday's one was really good, even though I lost. My trade lost, but you enjoy the streams? Love to hear it, bro. I'm glad. What's everyone's bias today? Someone liked the stream. Appreciate it. Let's do a poll. What are we looking like? %100 bearish. 50%. 75% bullish. 60% bullish. This is for indexes, futures and ES. We better not land on 50%, bro. Everybody vote. I'll do whatever you guys say. No, I'm kidding. 50%, so we don't know. You're bullish because of the higher time frame trend and the reaction of the 4-hour FEG. I'm the exact same, bro. I'm the exact same. All right, I'll tell you guys what I'm thinking. Here's my analysis. So, this is that 4-hour FEG that you just mentioned. So if I go on the 4-hour, it's really nice. Here, we also swept these lows, and we're holding that imbalance with this really nice wick too. And that was also at a really good time because that was London session, and it put in this wick again. And this was the Asia session from here, and Asia kind of consolidated. London opened, manipulated below Asia, swept Asia lows, held that 4-hour gap, and we've been expanding. So I'm just expecting to continue expanding off of that. You feel like the market's going to retest before the bullish run? We could potentially go for London's lows, but I think that I don't think London's lows are going to get taken, personally. Deadpool, what's going on, man? I rate your name, bro. Deadpool. So yeah, 8 minutes till market open. I started the stream at 1:15 today because I thought, I don't know, yesterday we were kind of doing a lot of waiting. Something else as well is we do have data highs, which are here. On NQ, they haven't been touched. But on ES, they have. So, not super significant, I wouldn't say, but it's still worth noting, and it's like a good TP point if we get a retracement down here somewhere. But ES has taken them, so we'll see. We're 60% bearish. Okay. That's interesting. It looks like such an obvious buy that you reckon will break the lows. Low key. Maybe it's too obvious. This feels very similar to yesterday's price action. And yesterday I tried to long and it didn't work out. I'm not marrying my bias though. This is what I'm thinking at the moment. This thinking has got you burned before. Yeah. I mean, I don't think it's a bad thought process to try and, do. If something looks really obvious, then it's probably not that obvious, but who knows, man. I get what you're saying. I could expect a retracement after the 10 a.m. candle opens because there'll be a new hourly FEG. Yeah, that happens a lot. I'm working on a banger YouTube video. So I'm hoping I can get that out by tomorrow night. It's been ages since I posted. I think you guys will like it. I really wanted to try and finish it today, but ran out of time. Had to clock in, Man, you know what happens to me? So, because I trade at night and I work in the afternoon, I wake up in the morning and I wake up kind of late because I've been, up trading and streaming and whatever. I wake up kind of late, and then it takes for me, I'm not a morning person. So even though I don't even get up that early, it's still the morning for me. Like those first 3 hours of the day, bro, I am just a useless person. I really struggle to get going. And so then, right as I start, my brain starts working, and I'm like, all right, I got all these ideas. I'm gonna start filming. Like I'm ready to go make a video. Bang! Time for work. Put on your uniform, boy. And it's so annoying. But nothing I can do about that. I just need to get going in the morning quicker, man. I spend too much time just doing nothing in the morning. I think that's something that's good about having a job where you have to just wake up and go straight to work, is that it forces you to just start the day. Just get going. You just doom scroll until you're ready, bro, same. It's so bad because I feel like when I'm doom scrolling, I'm on pause mode. Like my brain isn't waking up at all. I may as well just be asleep, you know. But it's just such a habit. It's such a habit. It's ridiculous. Literally doing anything in the morning but doom scrolling guarantees you to have a good day. It's ridiculous. But it works though? Nah. Doom scrolling does not work for me. I should have like a rule that I don't touch my phone for the first 2 hours of the day, honestly. Alright, we got 2 minutes till market open. Let's see what happens, boys. You used to be locked in and read for 30 minutes as soon as you woke up. I would feel so fresh and aware afterwards, bro, 100%. It's just so much easier said than done. Like, I don't know, it's crazy how cooked my brain is that just trying to just open a book and start reading it literally feels impossible, bro. It feels like it's behind a locked door. But every time that I just do it and I just start, I'm instantly like, this is such a good idea. Like, how much time do I have to keep reading, you know? It's just the phones, man. Mum was right. It really was that damn phone. Yeah, it been pulled back, exactly. Usually go gym before studying. That's good. I think exercising or reading is probably the two best things you could do, or meditate. But like, I can't meditate in the morning because I'll fall asleep. Like, I'll genuinely fall asleep. And working out and like exercising in the morning when I've just woken up, I feel like I'm not concentrating, but maybe that's just me making excuses, but I feel like I have way better workouts when I've woken up a bit. Get those little treadmills to walk while trading. That's not a bad shout. I was actually thinking about that, but they're pretty big and loud. Wim Hof breathing meditation? What's that? Let's see what that is. The Wim Hof method? Wait, market just opened. Hang on. Inhale through the nose and fill up the lungs. Exhale through pursed lips. Oh, yeah, I've seen this before. The guide video? Alright. I gotta lock in. Market's about to open. Well, it's opened. That's the data highs taken. Basically force yourself to hyperventilate. Bro, I've heard something about, we back. Hell yeah, bro. Thanks for coming back. Appreciate it, man. I've seen some stuff about, like, you can, if you, like, hyperventilate and, like, do enough breathing exercises, you can, like, it's almost the same as a psychedelic effect, which is crazy. I've done a lot of psychedelics, I'm not gonna lie, so I could probably disprove or prove that with 100% honesty. Do I prefer NQ or SPX? NQ. Everyone has to vote in the poll. Everybody that's watching, vote in the poll. Bullish, bearish. You've done a few mushroom trips. Like low dose, high dose. I probably shouldn't be talking about this on YouTube, but fuck. Manipulation. $5G highest, yeah, that's not a bad amount. I've only gone to 4. I'm listening to Spotify, if you wonder why I'm like moving my head. I just can't let you guys hear because I'll get copyright claimed. Alright, we're in this 15-minute gap. It's good to take note of. Brian Johnson actually tweeted recently about a study showing that psilocybin increased the lifespan of mice by 60%. Really? Bro, I feel like anything you do to a mouse just has like, just works. It's always the mouse, bro. Just do anything to them and they're like, yep, that feels better. I don't remember being a mouse anymore. I feel like I'm something bigger and more important. Bro, imagine tripping on as a mouse and then you come down and you realize you're just a mouse. There's nothing else going on. Fuck, dude. Imagine going to space as a mouse and then coming back to Earth and being like, damn, it's all over. Back to eating cheese. Is this really cheese or is this need to get some trading profits to invest in shroom stocks? Wait till we get IRL TMNT. I don't know what that is. Can I vote in my own poll? Nope. Alright. We're below the 8:30 open. Oh, Ninja Turtles. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I just don't think we really have a reason to go much lower than we're already at right now. If I'm being honest. Yeah. This really looks like yesterday's price action. Maybe that's just me, but I feel like this looks a lot like yesterday's. And I got wrecked yesterday, so I've got to be a bit careful here. There we go. Manipulating a bit here. What's ES doing? ES didn't come down quite as low there. 4-hour FVG reaction, yeah, it looks the exact same. But I don't think it's really that significant to compare what happened yesterday to what happened today. You know? I can't lie, something that I really like, and I don't know if it just kind of confuses me, but I really like EMAs. And I just use them sometimes to just like help me envision what's happening. Like, Are we trending this way? Are we trending this way? I don't mind turning them on every now and then to have a look. Like we've just flipped bullish on the EMAs. I swear most of the time, if you were to just trust the EMA crossover, you'd actually bank like majority of the time. The only thing is it's just delayed a bit. I've been doing a bit of research into a new strategy and backtesting to try and work on an EMA, like literally just a trading strategy that I can use during the Asia session. It's just EMA crossovers and trend. Just waiting for like price to move up, stall a bit, and then when we break above that range and the EMA's cross, just look for a continuation of the trend. And it actually seems to work pretty good. But I'm still testing it. I'm not going to implement it live for ages. But yeah. What are EMAs? Moving averages? These things? It just smoothens out the price action and just shows you like direction. But they're a bit, so like what the way you're meant to use them is like they cross over. So here, when they cross over, you can go short. I mean, there's definitely more to it. Like you wouldn't want to blindly follow this; it wouldn't work. But down here, you can see we're bearish on the EMAs, and then we cross bullish. So it crosses bullish here, and then ever since that crossover, we just pumped. Yes, trade with some indicators for confirmation. It works well once you learn it. Yeah, I've actually been, I think EMAs are pretty good. I just haven't practiced it enough to have too much confidence in it. And then there's the whole other thing of like everyone uses a different length EMA. Like these are the 5, 10, and 20 EMAs. Some people use the 50 and the 200 EMAs. So every type of EMA you can use is different for every different scenario, and it's just not something that I can just implement straight away. But yeah, I'm working on forming a strategy around it just because 69 SMA is genuinely goated. You're capping, bro. The simple moving average. Stop the cap. But yeah, the reason that I like EMAs and the reason I'm trying to learn them a bit more is because if I can have a strategy where it's literally just which direction are we going and wait for the EMA crossover, that's so simple and repeatable and hard to break your rules. If I could make that work somehow, I would just ditch ICT concepts entirely, because if I can find a more simple strategy that works better, then I would just switch it. But so far I haven't found that yet. And you have to be careful when you experiment with new strategies, because you can get really caught up on it and just lose confidence in your other strategy, and then you're like, I don't know which one to trust. 69 SMA is the only one you have on your 30-minute chart. Bro, prove it. Prove it. My current one works? Do you mean my current strategy? Just low-key, no. Yeah, I use FX replay. I find bar replay on TradingView kind of annoying. FX replay is good for going to like specific times of the day. Using indicators with a 1-to-1 is the best. You've been using it for about a week and you're up 6% in your challenge. What indicator are you using? Took a long here on ES. Actually, ES is moving nicer than NQ, but I wouldn't want to enter this until we got an inversion above this gap here. Sometimes I just completely forget to check ES. Thanks for reminding me, bro. This is the 15-minute that I want to hold. I don't want to break below this. I want London to be the low of the day. Just dubbed. Good shit, man. Let's go. I'm assuming you dubbed in a short. RYM short. Nice, man. I think realistically for me to go long here, I'd probably prefer to come into this and sweep this low. Some volume indicators. All right, bro. Gotcha. Okay, we're probably about to get a 15-minute inversion to the downside on NQ. Which isn't really great for my bias. But that 4 hour is still holding. Not gonna lie, bro. We could be going for these London lows and the previous week's lows. This is a 4 hour gap above price as well. We took those data highs. We just got a 15-minute inversion to the downside. I actually think I'm switching up on my bias here. It's not clear. Need to remove all my drawings on. Thank you. Quinn RSI candle. I'll have a look at it in a sec, bro. I'm just trying to figure out what we're doing here. And ES is sort of waiting around, and I'm still kind of bullish on ES, but NQ's dumping. But this could be just the manipulation that I sort of wanted to see. Going for a new record in the losing streak? Me or you? I am actually on a little bit of a losing streak at the moment. Does the winning streak ever come around? You currently have 5 in a row. Shit, man. That's not too bad, though. That happens. Your record's 11? Bro, I think my record's 11. Bro, I was fully crashing out after 11 losses in a row, though. That shit was bad. You gonna beat me? Yeah, good luck. Nah, joking. Let's hope it ends today, bro. Macros in 2 minutes, yes sir. I'd love to see a long on ES if we take this low here and we reject out of here. Personally. Do have a bit of like just trend line liquidity here though. We'll have to see. Do I trade on TradingView? Yeah, bro, I do. I just connect my broker to TradingView. My broker's Tradeovate. And I just connect it to my TradingView, and then I can just enter off of there. Still with topstep? Nah. I passed my funded account with Apex, so I just cancelled it, so I didn't have to pay a rebill on topstep. You flip short on ES, gonna try and hold to the lows. Yeah, NQ's looking so bearish, but ES isn't. Well, I mean, it kind of is, but like, you know what I mean. NQ's leading the way here. This is what I'm saying for the downside is this is a 4-hour imbalance here that we've wicked up into. And first video you watched was the late night talk and you needed that shit, man. I'm glad you liked it, bro. I'll be getting a bit deep sometimes in those videos. We're dumping. I reckon we're going for these London lows. I really do. Respecting both biases? Yeah, I know, man. It's tricky. Jassim, you seem to be seeing this chart exactly the way I'm seeing it right now. How is it trading on TradingView? I heard there's problems occasionally, but looks sweet. I haven't really had any problems. The way that I enter trades is I just use the position tool. So let's say I wanted to go short here, stop here, target London lows. I just right click the position tool, click create limit order, and then I just choose how much I want to risk. So if I want to risk $1,000, I mean, this is the minis, so it has to be one contract. But I just set how many contracts I want to risk for how much money I want to risk, and then it just gives me the exact value and it sets my positions. It's easy as. But I enter on the micros so that I can actually risk the right amount. Something I have noticed as well is that the previous week's lows are just below London lows. So it would make sense to target this and this before making the real move. Can you imagine you just got entered there, lol? Oh shit. I would have been pissed. I'm probably just going to wait for 10 a.m. and see what that does, because when that new 4 hour candle opens, it might give me a bit more clarity on what we're actually doing here. Because right now I have no idea what my bias is, man. We're respecting imbalances above price. We're respecting imbalances below price. We've got really strong draws on liquidity on both sides, and we're kind of in a, like, on the higher time frame, we're kind of in a range as well. So it's really difficult. We had bullish news come out. That's something that looks good for price, but we'll see. Just playing the waiting game. Oh, I should remove that so you guys don't think I'm in a short position. NQ is dumping, bro. These London lows probably going to get hit. Bro, I would actually love to enter on ES in a short if we close below this 15 minute in 5 minutes. But I don't want the 10 a.m. candle to manipulate me and stop me. But I actually think that could be a banger trade. And that, like, I have way more conviction now in these London lows being hit compared to a move up. $6,275 could be a small wall before further downside. 6,275. Yeah, true. We either range here for the rest of the day, or this is 30-minute downside continuation into new lows. You can't see this going higher anymore, bro. Neither, really. It's looking kind of bearish. I might have to enter a short in a minute here. Bro, 15-minute imbalance up here that we're respecting. We took the data highs. We are about to disrespect this 15-minute imbalance below price. And we got these London lows to target and the previous week lows to target. So that could be a really good risk to reward. Bro really did the referral, LMAO. Yeah, bro. Everyone was telling me yesterday that I need to plug it a bit more, so I hope it's not too obnoxious. Yeah, I think I'm about to go short here. Right on 10 a.m. That's the only thing that slightly concerns me. But I honestly think 10 a.m. is just going to dump. So I've got to enter on the micros. It would be looking something like this. And I'll trail at a 1-to-1. The previous week lows are down here. Can it click? Damn. So this is the setup I'm probably about to take in a minute. 15 minute. How many cons would that be? Probably 3 contracts. Dumping. I just want to wait for this candle close. Let's see where I get triggered. I'm just going to market sell when this 15-minute candle closes. This looks good. I agree. Alright, I'm selling there. Let's see how we go, boys. Stops at this high. My first TP is these London lows. And my second TP is at the previous week lows. Let's see what happens. I really hope price doesn't just completely reverse on me like it did yesterday, as soon as I enter. That shit will hurt my ego. Take profit now? Alright, bet, bro. The second I'm in profit, I'll take it. Tight stop loss, man. Oh, you reckon my stop loss is tight? How long are my trades normally? Not very long. Pretty quick. Shorts might be the play, but I can't take any because of the way that the daily candle's formed. I see you. You reckon this is going to take all day? I don't reckon. It is a pretty big stop and take profit though. That is a good point. I'll stay on the stream for a while. If it starts chopping around, do I ever set a trade and then go to bed? Occasionally, sometimes. I usually just stay awake until it closes, but a lot of the 10 a.m. trades do take a really long time, so I just, Like, there's been probably 3 times I've gone to bed, but I just prefer to wait. It's hard to sleep with the trade on though, even 1 micro. My watch will say that my average heart rate's like 5 BPM higher. Yeah, I agree. I find it, I like, okay, it used to be way worse when I really didn't know what I was doing and I didn't have any risk management at all. But I used to like take a trade on Forex just because I felt like it, I guess. And I would just not sleep well at all. I would wake up so much and I would always check my phone and be like, have I hit TP yet? Am I still aiming for 1-to-1? Yeah, bro. Yeah. I think I mentioned this yesterday, but what I'm doing is I basically just wait for a 1-to-1 and then I trail my stops down to that 1-to-1. So here I probably want to see London lows and then I'll trail my stop to that 1-to-1. So if it comes back on me, I get stopped for a 1-to-1. And if it doesn't, if it keeps going, then I just get that little bit of extra profit. There has been one trade recently that I took. I wasn't streaming and it hit like a 1-to-1, like to the tick, and then ran back and stopped me at break even, which I was kind of pissed about because I was like, fuck man, if I just went for that 1-to-1, I would have been fine. But I don't know. I think that that's like a risk that I'm willing to take because there is quite often times where a trade, I take full profit at a 1-to-1 and it just runs heaps. And I feel like I may as well just give myself just the smallest bit of opportunity to catch that. So I don't take partials or anything like that, but I just trail my stop really tight. Break even still better than a loss? Yeah, it is, but it does mess up the data a little bit and the stats. Because like technically that 1-to-1 trade did hit. Did I break even at that 1-to-1 that you missed out on? Yeah, I went break even and then price came back and stopped me break even. Because I was going to move my stop to 1-to-1, but it was like literally just like it would have 100% stopped me out straight away. There was no point. Gonna go? No worries, bro. Not sure how long I'll stream, but we'll see. Let me get this exactly right. So I'll just mark it like that so you guys understand a bit more what I'm actually doing. I'm actually just going to delete that. I didn't even think about how big my stop loss was when I entered this trade though. Like 79 points. Get Trump back on the mic and blow some nades. Wait, do I take 1-to-1s still? Yeah, I just explained that, bro. I still take 1-to-1s. I just trail my stop loss. The only time that I don't take a 1-to-1 trade is if I get really unlucky and it hits a 1-to-1 and then stops me at break even. I'm finding it hard to explain, but I'll use the path tool. So let's say we come down and we hit my 1-to-1 here. I want to see price come just a little bit below, like maybe around here, and then I'll move my stops to here, right at that 1-to-1. So price can come all the way down and I'll catch all this extra profit as long as this retracement doesn't come back to my 1-to-1, because I'll bring my stop down there. You're in the same trade on NQ, entered like 20 or so minutes ago, hit 1 to 1.5, but you're aiming for 2.5. Yeah, you must have just got a tighter stop loss than me. This looks like a good trade. We'll see what happens. Hopefully we can get some momentum, so then the trade can be decided on camera. What will decide my fate. Yeah, I was bullish earlier on, but I ended up flipping on that. 35 people watching? It's pretty good, man. How's everyone going? I don't know if I just haven't been tapped in enough with the media and whatever you want to call it, but I feel like Trump's been quieter recently. Pretty fair income, bloody oath, mate. Have I ever gotten a? Okay, there's a fair few things I need to reply. Have I gotten a payout yet? No. Am I close? Not sure. Do I use timing in trading? Yes, I do. I use a lot of the the key times. I pay a lot of attention to them. Like 8:30 pre-market, 9:30 market open, 10 a.m. 4-hour candle, the 2 a.m. 4-hour candle for London session, the midnight open. I look at a lot of times, and I look at them all on the New York time, so I don't even know what the key times are in Australian time. Trump's on the Epstein list, that's why he's not releasing the files? Bro, I know. That's crazy work. You don't think we're bearish? You think NQ's gonna sweep London lows? Wouldn't that mean that you are bearish? Did we get that low? No. On NQ we did. Actually, that is something to pay attention to. I think if NQ takes these London lows, I might have to trail my stop a bit, because I don't want to get caught out in an SMT on the wrong side of it. But NQ's already taken... Oh no, sorry, NQ hasn't taken London lows yet. Your position got grabbed. Oh, break evens is like... I like being break even. It's chill. It's like either I make money or nothing happens. It's a good feeling. What do Aussies think of Trump? Is he as much of a joke down there? I mean, obviously, in Australia, people all have different opinions. It's the same with you guys. But from everything that I've heard, I don't think I've met a single person in Australia that likes Donald Trump. Except for, like, some people that are younger, like, around my age. But, like, every person that's, like, a parent or, like, above the age of 30 just despises him. And like the shit that people say in Australia, bro, they go crazy on America. I don't really have that strong of an opinion, but I think if there was a poll done for Australians whether they like Trump, I reckon it'd be like 90% dislike. But like that's just the people that I've encountered, so wouldn't really know. But like around here, it's like if you were to say that you like Trump, genuinely, I reckon like if you said that in public, bro, you're like you may as well be walking into a, I don't know what I'm gonna say there, but suicide, bro. It's suicide. Social suicide. His style of politics is insane. He definitely does have his own way of running a country, that's for sure. What is London open and close time? London open in New York time is 2 a.m. is the pre-market and 3 a.m. is the market open. And then it crosses over into New York. So, when pre-market for New York opens at 8:30, the London session is actually kind of still going, but then it phases out. Actually, I'm not sure about that. I don't really know when the close of London is. I really just think of London session as anything up until around 7 a.m. New York time. Top 3 greed positions went from $72 in profit to 20 from a 5-minute FEG, which is somehow smaller than my You think my initial bias is correct? I hope not. Do I only trade New York? No, I trade London session a bit. But 95% of my trades ever have been in New York. I'm trying to trade London more. It's a good wick on the 5-minute. If we don't get some momentum in like the next 15, I'm probably gonna end the stream and just go to bed and see how this trade plays out, and probably move my stops to my TP to a 1-to-1. Imagine if I took longs during London. Let's see if I actually would have. I mean, it's hindsight, so I can't really say anything for sure. But oh, dude. That was such, bro. That London trade was so clean. That's like A plus. That I would have entered about there on that candle. Like, okay, maybe I'm just saying that because I can see what actually happened. But if I was bullish, I would have 100% entered there. I don't see why I wouldn't have been. We swept those lows and those lows, and then that would have been my entry. I probably would have had my stop down there somewhere. Would have ran to about, holy shit, dude, 1-to-4, pretty good. You've been trading EU for the last 4 years, but 2025 is crazy. Yeah, 2025 has been a tough year, man. I haven't got enough experience to really be able to tell whether I thought last year was better than this year, but you made any money from trading, Cat? Should probably mark out my actual entry spot, which was there. Do I think it's realistic to be making 10k a month from trading? I think that I don't think it's realistic to make 10k every month from trading, because there's just like, realistically, if you want to be a trader full time, you're just going to have some months where you maybe don't make any money at all, or you even lose money. Like, that's completely possible. And if you want to be a trader full time, like that's something you genuinely have to be able to accept, is that sometimes, even if you're a really good trader, you might go an entire month and not make any money. But you got to understand that the next month you might make, 20k that month, and that averages out to 10k. But like, I don't think many people, like some people are really good traders and they have green months every month, but like to go 10 months out of the year out of 12 green would be like really impressive. But you can scale. You could be making anything a month if you're profitable. It's really just a matter of, are you profitable or are you not? Because if you are, you can make as much money as you're willing to risk. Not financial advice. What time is it in Australia? It's 12:20 a.m. at night. Or in the morning, I guess. But I just had a coffee, so I'm chilling. And I'm listening to techno. You're back? What's good, bro? This trade's not looking the best now, but stop's still way up. Am I in college or something? Because I don't know the law. I just followed you 1 or so months ago from a random YouTube and decided to watch the live because it got recommended. Yeah, okay. Well, I have 2 jobs. I'm not in college or university or anything. So I'm degreeless. I have nothing going on. I just work and I just trade. And yeah, man. I don't know, like one day maybe I'll go and study something. If trading just really is not working for me, that's one day down the line, then I'll try and do something else. But I like to think of myself as an entrepreneur. I like to think that I'll find a way of getting rich without having to go to uni. So we'll see. How do I trade and work 2 jobs? How is there time for that? Fucking grind, bro. Make YouTube videos as well. I just gotta make time. What about my parents? They don't disturb me? No, they don't come into my room at this time of night. My parents are chill, bro. They stay out the way. They just let me do my thing and they do their thing. I'm pretty lucky with that. Oh, what jobs allow you to have time for market open like this? How old are you? I'm 20. Well, I work at a supermarket and I work at a clothing store, and I usually work in the afternoon. I don't work both jobs every day. I work like one job and then the other job another day. But I usually work like in the afternoon and at night time, and then I come home and I trade, and then I wake up a bit later and then I go to work again. But yeah, that's the law really, bro. I'm an employed but degreeless 20-year-old kid from Australia, and I trade. I have 2 part-time jobs in another country, so market open isn't in the morning. Yeah, exactly. It's in the middle. Market opens in the middle of the night. In your country, the average salary is $150 a month. Shit, man. So you don't have a choice. I mean, I get you, bro, because it's like you can make, when you're trading, you make online money. There's nobody deciding your salary. My initial bias was right. Maybe it was right. I haven't lost confidence in this trade. I haven't lost confidence in this trade until I get stopped out. Wait, and I also earn from YouTube, like sponsorships or something like that. I don't have any sponsorships. I have ads on my YouTube, so I make like a little bit of money from ads. If you want to know the exact numbers, I've made $200 total, and like $70 of that was from one stream that I did where for some reason everyone just started donating, and it just like was a chain effect. It was pretty hectic. But so I've made like about $100 from ads in 2 months. So it's not really much. And then I have an affiliate code, which is what you can see on the screen. And if people buy an account, I get a commission for that. So it's a bit of a side hustle, you know. I think it's good to diversify your income. Like, if you can find multiple ways of making money, then just do it. Like, I'm all in on trading. I'm gonna make trading work, but it's really important, I think, to have not even necessarily a backup plan, but just have other things going on at the same time. Like, you don't have to throw away everything in life and be like, nah, I'm just gonna disappear for 6 months and quit everything and just become a profitable trader. I don't think that's a good way of going about it, because this just makes it so stressful. As long as I don't start selling Telegram signals, I'm not going to do that, bro. Don't you worry. Yeah, the only ways I can make money off of this YouTube is just ads and my affiliate code, which, by the way, I've never actually made any money off of my affiliate code. Do I have a limit of trades per day? Yeah, 2 trades. I never take more than 2 trades. Most of the time these days, I just take 1. Whatever happens, happens, and I just get off, because it's so much easier to not get tilted that way. But I haven't got an exact limit on myself, you know. You're in these shorts as well. Why aren't we taking the lows? I know, bro. I wish. How many trades do I take in an average week? Like 3 or 4. Yeah, about 3 or 4. Recently, I've been taking 2 or 3 trades per week, to be honest. Any crazy tilted moments? Yeah, bro. Scroll back on my YouTube, or just go to the most popular video. Crashed the fuck out. And I posted it. But yeah, I've gotten tilted quite a fair few times. I hope I don't ever do that again, bro. I really do. Nice setup. I definitely have a huge edge today. Hopefully. Let's see what happens. How do I feel about the forever model? I rate it. I feel like I have a lot of aspects that the forever model has, but to be completely honest, bro, the forever model is really just... It's pretty similar just to the ICT 2022 mentorship. It's just ICT concepts, and he just put a name on it because it's good for his brand. A lot of trading influencers will give their strategy like a really cool name to make everyone think that it's like this special creation, but it's usually just a blend of some concepts. But I think it works. I don't see why it wouldn't work. It's also similar, just gives you a specific entry model. Exactly. It just gives you something to like, it just gives you like a manual really to open and be like, has this happened? Has this happened? This hasn't happened yet? Okay, I'll wait. Oh, this happened? Alright, I'll enter. Damn, I think I have a splinter. It's like something stuck in my finger. I mainly use IFVGs. Yeah, I I only use IFVGs for like my entry confirmation for like the very final piece of the puzzle. You know. Use the forever model, but with your own rules. Yeah. Okay. I've watched the forever model. I don't know exactly how it works. It's really just like what high time frame imbalance, SMT, order block, equilibrium of the range. Is there a significant high or low that we need to take? Which direction are we going? Like that's kind of how I trade. I just don't call it the forever model, and I didn't learn it as that. Yeah, that's all. Yeah. I think the forever what is good about the forever model is that it's got very simple rules and steps to follow. So, if there's something that well, it's not very simple, but if there's a strategy that you don't get too confused and it makes sense to you, then it makes sense and it's good. Order block and SMT specifically needed. Yeah, okay. I don't need to see them. Actually, to be honest with you, I don't really use order blocks. You guys need to buy a 200k and try to pass that. Won't make much with a 50k. Yeah, I agree with you, but like, if you're in the process of trying to pass a funded account and get a payout, if you're spending money on 200ks every time, like I've blown so many accounts trying to learn trading. If they were all 200ks, I would be fucked. I would have lost so much money. What is my average percent returns per month? 0. My best month, I did like 4% or something like that. And then I crashed out and blew my whole account. So, didn't have anything to show for that. The amount of effort you put in a 50k, try to pass a 200k, but the risk you would on a 50k. Yeah, I mean, like it makes sense. Like, just go for the higher account so you can make more money. But I don't know. I'd rather get a payout on a 50k, and then once I get that payout, use that money to buy like 5 50ks and then copy trade them, because 50k accounts have better rules to pass. Like on a 200k, it's usually you have to make like, I don't know what the prices are, like $5,000 profit, but you can only lose 2,500. But then on a 50k, it's like closer to 1-to-1. So it's a lot easier to pass a 50k than a 200k with most prop firms. You just hit break even. Unlucky, bro. You made $10 so you can buy a gum now. Oh, dude. Oh, 0.10. Solid, bro. Wish you the best, my friend. What's your current P&L like on the account so far? I'm $700 down. No, $650 down, not including this trade, because I haven't taken a single winning trade since I started the account, which fucking sucks, bro. I've taken 2 losses and 1 break even, and this trade is in drawdown. So we'll see. How do we fix ourselves? I'm in the same boat as you. I don't think we need to fix ourselves, you know. I think I think you just got to keep trying, bro, and you got to just keep on collecting data and trying to figure out what you're doing wrong and what you need to do better, and just keep trying. There's never gonna be one magical thing to fix that's just gonna perfectly make everything better. I feel like having the mentality of needing to fix yourself isn't right, because I feel like that's gonna make you feel sad. You don't think watching more vids will help? Just grind and limit mistakes? Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I think staying positive is super important, because like when you're not making money trading and you're just losing over and over again, that's when you just really gotta you just gotta love yourself, bro. You can't just decide that you're a failure of a human because you're not good at trading. Like, it's ridiculous. I've got a whole video talking about that. Just enjoy life, bro. Because thing is, like, once you become profitable and you start making money, you're just going to be thinking about the next thing. You're going to be thinking, fuck, why am I not making more money? Why am I not succeeding in this area of my life? Like, there's always going to be something that you're going to feel like you need to be better. You blew up only 3 accounts in your whole trading journey. In 4 years, you only blew 3 accounts? Oh, well, I don't know how long you've been playing for, but... yeah, but damn, it's easy to feel like a loser as a person when you spend 2+ years losing money and yourself in the process. For sure, bro. It's definitely easy to feel like that, but you just gotta realize that, like, nothing is easy. Nothing is easy. And, you know, you've spent 2+ years losing, but a lot of people who want to get degrees and stuff, they spent 2 years studying some shit and they have nothing to show for it yet. And they've lost $20,000 fucking dollars in debts that they have to pay to the university. Which, by the way, universities are a business. So, it's easy to feel like a failure because you're in control. And it's you versus you. That's the thing. It's you versus you. And with other things in life and other pursuits, starting a business is you versus you as well. But going and getting a degree, if you want to become a doctor, it's not really you versus you, because it's you versus your fucking exams and you versus your teachers. And it's like, it feels like it's more guided and it feels safer. And we're just not taking the safe route, and it's difficult. But you gotta fucking enjoy life, bro. You gotta get to the point where it's like, if it takes me 10 years to become profitable, like, if realistically, it could take you 10 years to become profitable. So, do you want to spend 10 years being miserable and hating yourself because you're not profitable? Nah, you may as well just be happy and just do shit that makes you happy and keep trading on the side. As long as you don't lose all your money, as long as you don't lose heaps of money and really get yourself in a bad hole, then there's nothing to worry about. Take days off sometimes, go on a trip, hang out with your mates, go to the pub, get pissed. Who gives a fuck, bro? Like, I feel like people take self-improvement too far as well. It's like, cut off all of your friends, stay inside, bunker down, get rich. Cut off your family, they don't support you. It's like, come on, man. You can make it and still have fun in life. When I just started, I thought to myself, what the fuck would happen if I put my trade overnight and don't close it? No sleep means no loss. The thought that you let in your head and accept then what controls what you get. Because your subconscious mind works on your thoughts and sees it to get them done. So when you're in control of your thoughts, you control your destiny. Hell yeah, bro. It's difficult when you see all of these kids in Discords or on YouTube that started within 6 months ago and getting payouts and shit. Yeah, but most of them are fucking liars. Like, people will be like, I'm 17 years old and I just got my 10th payout from topstep. And it's like, yeah, bro, maybe you got a payout from topstep, but let's see your topstep account, and let's see all of the challenges that you failed trying to pass that. Because you know what they do? They full port their account, and then they go really high leverage until they get a payout, and they're probably going to lose 5 accounts in that process and lose like $1,000. But then eventually, because you can gamble it, eventually you're right, and then you get that payout, and then you know what you do? Bang, put it on fucking social media. This is how I got this payout. And then everyone's like, damn, bro, I wish I was you. Like, you're making so much money. How can I learn? Sell a course. It's like, you really got to be careful, because I know what you mean. Like, I do the same thing. I see these people making all this money, and I'm like, fuck, bro, what's wrong with me? But you just got to remember that a lot of people are making their money in slightly immoral ways. I'm not saying everybody's a scammer. I'm just saying that a lot of people are. I feel like I spoke about this last night as well, but you just you can't compare yourself to other people. You versus you, bro. Where's the motherfuckers that are copy trading 20 plus accounts and getting payouts and not gloating? Well, yeah, they'll be somewhere. You're 17 and you're in deep shit. It's been 5 months and just started knowing how the market moves. 5 months of learning, man. No money, no shit. Just learning. Now I acknowledge this shit will take time. That's step 1, bro. Just acknowledging that it's going to take time. See, like, a lot of people, when they start trading, like, they think that they're going to, like, drop out and just trade, and that's all that they're going to do, and just, like, study and trade. But that's really dangerous. Comparison is the thief of joy, 100%. You're trying to tap in with those guys who don't care about social media. I would say that that's me, but it's not, because I make videos. Every step forward is a step forward to my goal. Exactly, bro. I was talking to a guy today. His name's Wes. Actually, he's got a YouTube channel if you guys want to look him up. It's called jaywaytrades. And he talks about getting 1% better every day. And I think that's a really good mindset. I was in a call with him and he was talking to me about that. He's got his own YouTube channel. He's sort of documenting the journey as well. And that's it, bro. Just get 1% better every day. This is what he told me. I'm just rephrasing what he said. He said, if you feel like you're not making any progress, vacuum the floor that day, or go for like a jog, or just do something every day that you're just getting better at something. So even if you're failing in trading and it feels like you're failing in life, just do some other shit. And you'll be winning. What's his YouTube? Wesley Trades. Everybody go and subscribe to Wesley Trades. That'll make him happy. He's a good dude. I jumped on a Discord call with him today. We were just chatting about our journeys, and he's a good dude. Very similar position that I'm in, except that he lives on the other side of the world. Eventually it'll be 100%. Well, if you get 1% every day for 200 days, then you got 200% better. You can always get better. That's the thing. Like, I say all this shit, and I'm being all positive and saying, enjoy life, right? Blah, blah, blah. But I still go through the same shit that all of you guys are saying. And, like, sometimes I'm just really in a fucking hole, and I do the exact same thing that you guys have been talking about, like just comparing myself to people on social media and just wondering why this guy's 19 years old and he's already got a BMW M4, and you know, but and then other days I just straight up like just doom scroll on my phone, and I don't work out, and I just feel really terrible about myself. And I think you know what something good is though, is that if you know that if you feel unhappy with the position you're in, it just gives you an opportunity to grow. And like most people that are comfortable with their life and they don't worry about anything and they're fine, like I don't think that's a good position. How do I make friends if I'm not in uni? I don't. No, I made heaps of friends when I was in school. So I still kept in touch with a lot of them. And then I've made friends at work and stuff as well. But no, I haven't met anyone at uni. That's like the only thing that I kind of guess I'm missing out on. The college experience. Also, where do you stay? You seem cool as fuck, bro. We're on similar journeys. What do you mean, where do I stay? This trade's boring. Yeah, bro, especially in the Gulf countries, most people are just lazy as fuck, and most of them get into the military or interior because it pays good and they don't do shit. I mean, that's actually like that's something that a lot of people don't understand, and especially a lot of people that are on like that grind set social media and trying to be entrepreneurs, is they think like, not everyone, but I think it's easy to get caught in the trap of thinking that people that are like comfortable in their life and just have a job and just don't really want to get rich, that they're like lazy. But like, yeah, it is kind of lazy, but okay, I'm going back on myself because I just said before that it's not a good mindset to be in. But like, I don't know, if you're happy with just working a job and just getting a bit of money and being comfortable, it's not the worst, I guess. Like some people that's what they want. That's like their version of success. Find a nice wife, work a boringish job, and have fun on the weekend, go on a holiday once a year. Not me, I don't want that. I want to be fucking rich. What do I do for fun? Oh, I'm in Australia. I'm not in Europe, I'm in Australia. I wish I could be happy just working and getting a shorty and that's all. Same. I already got a shorty and I already work. And I'm kind of happy. I try to be happy. Everyone regrets it when they get old. Yeah. I do not want to be on my deathbed regretting my life, bro. But I don't know, as long as you try, as long as you just try shit, no fear, you'll be sweet. Just try everything, no fear. What do I do for fun? I don't know, bro. I have no fucking idea. Play video games. Work out. Sometimes it's fun. Most of the time it's kind of... save up and go on holidays. Go skiing. That's fucking fun. I love skiing. Snowboarding. Can I explain the setup? Yeah, sure. So It's better on ES if I explain it there. Basically, I'm targeting the London lows and the previous week lows. The reason I actually took this trade is because we're coming out of this 15-minute imbalance. We rejected that, and then we got an inversion to the downside below the 15-minute gap there. So that was my entry there, and I'm targeting these London lows and the previous week lows, because overall for the week, I think personally that we're going to take these previous week lows before coming back up and making new all-time highs. That's something as well. We're holding this 4-hour imbalance here with this really nice wick. The only thing that worries me is that we're also holding the 4-hour gap. Oh no, the hourly gap on. Wait, where is it? Where did it go? Oh, it was on NQ. Holding this. Oh, we broke below it. Yeah, so I'm bearish as fuck. Yeah, I don't think this trade's actually going to play out before I end the stream. Go to 2 minutes. We need to take the equal lows from Monday as well. I didn't actually know that there was equal lows on Monday. Got stopped out. Good night. Unlucky, man. Sorry to hear that. It's just another day, man. It's just another day. Appreciate you for watching and joining. Respect. Alright, here's what I'm going to do, boys. I think I'm going to end the stream here because we're halfway to my stop. So, realistically, this trade's either going to be a loss or it's just not going to play out while I'm on stream. So, I'm probably going to end the stream. If you guys want to see how the trade went, I'll post it in my Discord. I might post it in the morning if I go to bed, or I might post it if it hits soon. But I'm working on a video that I'm going to try and get out tomorrow night, so everyone stay tuned for that. I think it's going to be a good one. And, yeah, appreciate you all for joining. It's good to talk to you guys, as usual. Appreciate you, boys. Love the stream. Thank you, man. Thank you. Hope you guys all had a good trading day. And if you're still in a trade, I hope you all hit TP. Drop my socials. It's all in my bio for my YouTube, bro. Join the Discord in the YouTube bio and you'll find all of my socials in one of the channels there. But everything is just jaywaytrades. Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, YouTube, Kick. Everything is just jaywaytrades. Appreciate you, boys. Catch you later.